morning. So I'm driving north out of Miami, actually well past Palm Beach already. At sunrise, you can tell I'm heading north because the trees that were on my right side on the way south are now on my left side. I'm sure you'll recognize many of them. Miami was good. Stayed in Coral Gables, ate ceviche at Havana Harry's. I do recommend it. Interesting talking to the people at the lab there. It's a lab that does COVID testing as part of what they do. They also, in the serology lab, are performing cytokine testing. And I guess what the deal is with that is that if the doctors are concerned that there's an excessive immune response to COVID, they'll order a cytokine test to find out exactly how strong the response is, or to get a measure of how strong the response is in order to decide whether or not to actually use drugs to suppress that response, to avoid the corresponding problems with COVID, which are, like the pulmonary edema, the fluids in the lungs that is ultimately what's killing a lot of people that have COVID. Commentary from people at the lab, they definitely are talking about how it seems like the spike in Florida is due to the younger crowd just simply not taking it seriously at all. There was a lot of talk again about COVID parties where people are purposely out and about, having known that there are people that are infected and attempting to get infected, which is just insanity as far as I'm concerned. Also, just anecdotally, the Jackson Memorial there in Miami is apparently pretty much full up, which isn't that abnormal for a hospital in normal times, but it means that they don't have a lot of spare capacity left in their system. Jackson Memorial is the county provider there in Miami-Dade. Also, one of the lab techs does a part-time shift at another lab at Doctor's Hospital, and he said that they were full up and turning away patients as well. So, but otherwise, all of the businesses that I visited seemed to be pretty serious about wearing masks. All of the businesses had signs saying that they required people to wear a mask in order to enter, like at the Publix supermarket and even Havana Harry's, where I ate. They had all of their indoor dining closed. You could still eat outdoors, and they had the tables spaced away, and that's what I did, and all of the waiting staff wore masks. So it, as far as that goes, it felt relatively safe to me, but that's because I'm doing my best to take the precautions that are necessary to stay safe. So I also saw the story on the CDC, I guess, what would you call it, the reporting path for the county health departments in the states, where the Trump administration has requested that they report their figures directly to the essentially the cabinet level department instead of to the CDC, which that either means that they don't feel like the CDC is operating correctly, or I'm not sure what it means, but it's kind of a crazy thing to do at this point, to change the way things are reported. Again, once you get into the data, just like that thing with the labs that were only reporting positives in Florida, it kind of means that inevitably you're gonna end up skewed in some of your data, and the trick is going to be figuring out where that skew is, right? So that's just a brief update for today. As always, stay safe out there. Wash your hands with soap and water. Use hand sanitizer if you don't have soap and water with at least 60% alcohol content. And wear a mask in public places to protect yourself and to protect others. Ask your family members to please do the same, if not for them, then for you. Taking basic steps, we can definitely stem the spread. We've seen it in the Northeast. They got serious about mask wearing and social distancing, and it seems to have worked and kept the spread suppressed. So let's all be safe out there. Thanks for watching.